In today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the Hello doorbell from our friends over at Nest. Now, smart doorbells aren't a new thing. Ring announced their first doorbell way back in 2013. That makes the Nest Hello a baby in the space. In fact, a baby celebrating its first birthday this March. It looks really good with its glossy front and its matte white surround. Really a work of art. I guess the first place to start with is specs. Are they any good? The biggest thing you'll care about in a video doorbell is the camera. The Hello sports a 3 megapixel camera supported by 8 times digital zoom. You'll get 160 degrees of field of view, the obligatory speaker and microphone, an unspecified number of 850 nanometer infrared LEDs, 802.11a, B, G, N, and AC Wi-Fi, and 128-bit AES encryption. So let's start with the camera and camera quality. The resolution of the video is 1600 by 1200 at 30 frames a second. I guess not everything's standard HD yet. As you can see, the video looks great here on my phone. The zoom quality is what you'd expect from digital zoom. That said, there's really no need to zoom in as you're going to be using this camera to see who's standing at your front door, not who's pulling into the driveway across the street. That'd just be very creepy. So for people to want to install the doorbell themselves, installation must be simple. And like all other Nest products, installation is extremely simple. For my installation, I had to use the included wedge metal bracket and, of course, the mounting plate. What I was lucky and fortunate enough to find out is that my existing screw holes line up perfectly with the holes in the new mounting bracket, so I'm going to be using the existing screw holes and the existing screws to mount into my door frame. Let's get to it. Now we're ready to mount the doorbell. On the back here, we have 2 screws that are going to connect up to the 2 wires. It doesn't matter whether the white goes on the left or the right and the black on either side, just make sure that they don't touch each other. Obviously, we'll mount into the frame like that, making sure the camera's at the top. Let's get started here. So we're just going to slip the white into there, screw down, not too tight, but firm. And then the black goes around this one. And again, down but not too firm. So now that we've got it connected, you can take a look. There, it's booting up. I'm just gonna push those wires back into the frame, line it up at the top here, and clip. And now, the doorbell is mounted. Installation is just that simple on the outside of the house. So now on the inside of the house, this is the only difficult part. You have to pay attention here, but you're gonna have 2 wires going, well, typically 2 wires going into the chime here from your power source, and you're going to introduce the chime connector that goes in the middle between power source and your existing doorbell source. These 2 ends are very easy. They're just push tabs to pull in and out. And then these 2, you're gonna have to screw down. All it does is make sure that the Nest doorbell on the inside of the system is connected properly. So once you've got those wired in there, you can hear the panels on the side of the chimes. You're gonna just wanna flatten this down a bit. Try not to let any of the wires touch so that they're not shorting each other out. It's kind of critical. And then you're gonna grab your chime cover again, put that back on there like that. That brings us to another critical component of the Nest Hello, the app. Nest has done a great job bringing together all of their services into one app. The Nest Hello is no different. Adding the Hello starts with scanning a QR code on the back of the Hello doorbell. Once you've done that, the app takes over and walks you step by step through the installation process. It's a very straightforward process that's easy to follow along with. I didn't find myself pausing at any point or wondering what the app was trying to tell me. The diagrams were very straightforward and the instructions clear to follow. So I guess that leaves us with only a couple things. How much is it and how well does it work? It works really well actually. I get alerts on my phone when somebody walks past it to enter the house. I can use the app to identify familiar faces so that it tells me who is entering the house or walking past the doorbell. I also get alerts on my phone when someone rings the doorbell. The experience is pretty smoothly integrated into a Google-based smart home. I get alerted on my phone, and if configured, the Google Home also announces that there's somebody at the door or will specify who's at the door and allows me to carry on a conversation with them through the Google Home instead of my phone. From here, I can use the two-way communication to either say hi or to those pesky door-to-door marketers, thanks, but I'm not interested. It helps me avoid the awkwardness of dismissing somebody and gets me out of the pushy situation of some of those door-to-door marketers where they just won't let you close the door on them. So it does everything you'd expect from a smart doorbell. How much does it cost? The initial cost is $279 US or 299 Canadian. It's an expensive doorbell when you consider it, but you get much better technology when you compare it to the other offerings on the market, including higher resolution camera, better Wi-Fi support, and more natural looking form factor. It's a nice candy bar. Unfortunately, the cost doesn't stop there though, as without a subscription to the Nest Aware service, you won't be able to watch any of the historical footage. You'll only be able to view live footage on your Nest Hello. As you can see, it can get quite expensive, and that's per device pricing. If you have one doorbell and a camera and something else, you're gonna have to pay those monthly fees per device. To conclude, the Nest Hello doorbell is a natural looking, decently spec'd piece of technology that acts as a great smart doorbell. But like all pieces of technology that stand out above the rest, so too does its price. The Nest Hello's nearly $300 price tag will make a great many people think twice before they jump for it. If Nest is listening, we'd love to see a 4K sensor in the camera in this doorbell, because if my phone can have it, why can't the doorbell? Aside from that though, it's a great device for your smart home adventure. In fact, after we return this review unit, we're gonna go out and buy one for ourselves because it's just that great, we love it, and I think that's a huge testament to the device itself. Thanks for watching today's video. If you didn't like it, you know what to do. Give us a thumbs down, leave us a comment below letting us know what we can improve for next time. But if you did like it, give us a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, don't forget to hit the bell beside it so that you get notified the next time we post a video. Don't forget to follow us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Have a great day, and we'll see you all next time.